Hello, I'm Josh, and today I'm going to show you how to turn environment data into WaaS Manager assets. The one thing that every environment has is data. Being able to see and use that data isn't always easy, and that's what makes WaaS Manager so great. We create our own assets and then we fill in data linking it to your platform. Once we get them all together, a picture of your environment in the Windows timeline starts to take shape. This is the asset section in our demo environment. This first view is of asset mapping with everything all linked, neat, and ready to go. Here you can see we've got computers, the build they're on, primary users, etc., etc. But we'll come back to this view later because I want to show you all the pieces before it all comes together. First things first, Windows build number. Probably one of the more important pieces of data considering it's the major change in the environment we're managing. This list is compiled by Firesoft from Microsoft support data. It contains the details we care about like version number, release date, and the end of its support cycle. This will give us our timelines for upcoming releases so we can start looking ahead and plan accordingly. Now on to hardware. Here on the hardware section you can see model data that's been imported. The attributes such as status and final OS version have been compiled from vendor support sites and a good start for your testing. We've been doing Windows 10 for a while now, so we know how important testing is, and we'll do our best to help you figure out which version of Windows 10 works on what hardware you have. We're going to skip over the software section here because this is a sorted and compiled list from software rationalization and software mapping. That's a whole piece by itself. So let's move on to departments. The department assets are created manually by the user, but we do have the ability to import from a file. Here you'll see department name and match list. The match list is words and labels to look for in existing data sources like SCCM. These are often attributes that admins or HR are filled in when users updated or created. If a match occurs, it will automatically link the department, saving you some clicking time. Location assets are very similar to department assets, created by a user by hand or imported from a file. We can edit them with the actions column. We can also delete them, mark them active or inactive, and to keep them from accidentally getting deleted or tampered, we can lock them. So you have to do an extra step to lock and unlock them. So let's move on to users. These are exactly what they sound like, assets based on usernames. We pull the data in from your management tool and allow you to edit and make some changes. Some of these fields are editable, some are not. Now an important note is that we're now looking at assets inside of WaaS Manager. So any changes you make here are not written back to any management platform or AD. It's just so we're all organized going forward. Now let's check out the computer assets. Like the user assets, the data is from our source, in this case SCCM. We create new assets and we populate them with the existing data straight from the platform. You'll notice there isn't a lot to edit on this screen other than the active, inactive, and of course the lock. This is because the data here is non-pliable and it comes straight from the platform. And while we have new assets, we've got to preserve connectivity to the objects in the management tool. So you can't really edit these. But now it's time to see it all come together. Here we are back at the asset mapping screen, our grand view where everything comes together. You can see each of our assets that we had entered earlier, and now you can see how they apply to each other. The computer asset, of course, the most important, as the process is meant to get you to the next build of Windows. We still need a user, that way we can schedule upgrade times and communicate back and forth on how their machine is getting upgraded. Well, next time we'll do software rationalization and software mapping. This has been Josh with Firesoft. Thanks for watching.